Jim, let me ask you just a moral point.
Please do.
Which is more important to spend 1.4 billion on? Reducing waiting times for children's cancer or spending money on climate change?
And it hasn't reduced the carbon footprint, by the way.
That's you know.
Well, no, which is it?
That's not. It's not.
No, forget it. Cut him off. We know what the answer is. We know what the answer is. You would rather spend the money on climate change than children's cancer. You would.
Well, let him answer.
It's got to be spread around. That's how governments work.
So some kids can die of cancer, but we can spend a bit on...
Look, Ash, in terms of dying, in terms of fatalities, in terms of the extremes that are happening with our weather going forward, whether it be in this country or other countries...
Now this should be a national scandal. The fact that the government, or the NHS, has pissed £1.4 billion up the wall, decarbonising itself, whilst patients sit on waiting lists, literally dying. Now, this £1.4 billion has been spent over the past 5 years. And this investment into decarbonising the NHS has actually seen no benefit. There has been no quantifiable reduction in the amount of carbon emitted from NHS services or properties. Now, while I can sympathise a bit of money being used here and there to pay for, say, I don't know, a bit of extra insulation in some of the properties, I think we can pretty much, well, most of us can pretty much agree, I think pretty much anybody with half a brain cell can agree, that that money could probably use better to pay for, I don't know, maybe some training for some vital staff required in the NHS. For example, doctors and nurses. You know, just a thought. Now, I don't know about you, but I think this is absolutely fucking disgraceful. I think it actually borderlines on evil. How money that could be utilised better elsewhere to, I don't know, help out the crumbling NHS services is being pissed up the wall and thrown about as if it's absolutely nothing. And then you have people coming on television trying to defend it as if it's some sort of a rational place to be. Absolutely fucking insane. Let me know what you think in the comments.